Alright, morning and welcome back to Calamar Ag. Today is Monday, it's the day after Mother's Day, so I hope everyone had spoiled their mums or their wives, mothers of their children, grandmothers. I know, we had the day off and spent it with family, so I hope everyone had a good time. I also now have a cold, which I'm hating, full of snot. But I also want to thank everyone for the messages, reaching out through the social medias or commenting on the videos over the last couple. I haven't really been able to respond, but I have read them and I do appreciate them. And we'll keep going. We'll keep seeing how this channel progresses, but it's another brisk morning. It's not another glorious morning really, so there was a bit of fog around earlier, but it has all dissipated. It's a little bit chilly at the moment, but I'm sure before too long I'll probably have the jacket off and I'll be sweating. It seems to be the weather at the moment. So anyway, on the cards today, I need to put some more fert and actually put some wheat in the B double as well. So like I said before, fertilizer in the front trailer, wheat in the back, which reminds me I'm going to have to go put that DAF on the charge. Even though it's got an isolator, it just goes flat. The batteries don't hold charge, but we don't use it enough. It's just easier to put the battery charger on it every time we need it. It just sits around most of its life. But, we're going to have a bit of a slow day today because there's a bit going on. Where are we? Over there. The batching trailer is missing the truck at the moment. It is hooked onto the road train, which I haven't shown, but it is going to Adelaide. Jimbo, when he gets over here, he's going to help me this morning, but then he's got to shoot off to Adelaide to go pick up some fertilizer, the last of our MAP, and we figure while it's as dry as it is, might as well get that done while we're just tootling along slowly, and if there is a rain event coming, we don't have to worry about shooting off and doing it then. We can just push hard, get as much crop in ahead of that. They are talking a bit of showery stuff this week, but 0 to 1 mil, so it could be something or it could be nothing. Unless I feel it falling on my head, I won't believe that we're getting anything out of it. So but because he's taken the truck off, actually Jimbo yesterday morning went out, he topped up the seeder with Easy N and water, which is good because that'll allow me to do another 60 hectares before I need anything. So he's stolen that truck, but he's been out, loaded the seeder, put UAN in it, put a bit of water in it, so I just got to grab some uniform fungicide to take out, tip in the tank, and then we'll be right to go. So there's a few jobs to do this morning. Jimbo should be here before too long. He's going to give me a hand to load before he has to leave, because we're only about an hour and 40 minutes from Adelaide. Got to go, we're about 80 k's, but it's straight across the water. Got to go up and around the top of the Gulf, get off the Yorke Peninsula and head down to Adelaide. But so that's the state of play at the moment. We will I better start by putting that battery charger on, and we'll see how the day progresses. Another glorious morning, but stay tuned, stick around, and let's get into the day. Here we are, just filling the truck out of the fertilizer silos. Thought I'd show you the scales we have. They're airway scales, and they actually talk through the light wire. We've got the lights turned on and they communicate through here. They're not actually wireless. They send signals down the same line as your trailer wires, and so to give us a guesses what the steer is based on our calibrations: drive, trailer A, trailer B. And the good thing about these is it actually remembers the calibration on the trailer, and then if we hook them up in any other order, it rearranges them so that they should be all the same. So we got these on the road train as well, and they obviously give us our gross combination, and we can do a net, but it looks like it was tared at the wrong thing. But yeah, they're what we use. They are very handy for working out how much fertilizer we need and how much we're putting in things. Well, we got enough fertilizer in the front trailer now to fill the seeder for today, and then when he gets back with the road train load of map, we'll empty one trailer into there, ready to go. Now we're just putting a bit of wheat in. We'll probably put about 6 ton in there, which I'm realistically probably only going to do one fill today, so that'll empty that back trailer, and we do empty that first when we're loading the seeder, so there's not too much weight on there when we jackknife. But we're just using the airbag scales, airway scales, to weigh in a bit of wheat, and then we'll be on our way out the paddock. There goes Jim. We're just out the paddock. We've had it warming up. We've put new wheat in, put fertilizer in, and like pretty sure I said, Jimbo filled up the liquids yesterday. I did just put the uniform in that cart, and I added a little bit of cobalt moly in there. Just done a run check, so just going through, making sure there's wheat and fert coming out every time. Make sure none of those tabs are broken, but things are looking pretty good at the moment. It's so much easier to see see what you're doing in the lentil stubble. Points are all looking good. We've got a problem. Something has been leaking there. Let's have a look at it. That is the culprit. It had just not holding, the push connect wasn't holding, and that is this fitting on the other tine over there, and it's actually where the uniform the UAN comes in this side, and half the uniform, like, that goes down deep, they join in and they go down. So I have a grab kit in the tractor for this reason, but this is where that hose reel on the side has been exceptionally handy. Like I said, I think I said last time, if you're building a liquid cart, add one on, because it just allows us to wash everything off, and we will make sure, well, once we fix it, get it all fixed, it should be able to tell then if we've got any more leaks. So love it. So grab one of them in the tractor in a minute. I'll just keep wandering along, having a bit of a look, see if we can find anything else. There we have it. There we have it. The hose reel's all wound up. That's all there was. Very easy morning. So, I don't know if you can see, but there's one in there. Replaced it. Sometimes dirt just gets around the push connect fittings. They're the same sort of truck fittings, and they just over time work loose. We've got wheat out every time. We've got fertilizer out every time. The liquids should all be alright, because being that we didn't work yesterday, Saturday night I flushed everything, and just checked it all over. And that was all fine then too. So nothing left to do it but to do it. Let's get mounted up. Alright, let's load the seeder. That is the seeder. That is the paddock. That is all our mixers and our products. That is the event that we started. That is all good. We let it all load. That is the coverage. Now, all I have left to do when it finishes loading there we go. Now all I need to do is load I've got 2 prescription maps. Oop. Sorry about the flickering. Prescription that was sent from the desktop. That is what I want. And this is the fertilizer one. It's also sent in the same file from the desktop. Done. Alright. Everything is on. We'll go down and strike a blow. I should have cleaned my windows, but well, that's another morning's job. Alright, well, we have been going for an hour. Yeah, that shut. And the reason I know it's an hour, I just had the operator alarm, you know, make sure I'm still awake, go off. Scared the crap out of me still, but I was awake. I thought I should just get out and check that leak in there, but it's all good. It's all dried up. Just dust sticking to everything again, so that looks like it was a pretty good repair. But one thing I didn't actually say, with the liquid system, like we actually run a liquid system. We've got the spiker unit on the side of the main one, an AI 120. We also have, which are older ones. On that little Heineke right at the back is an LQS 120. And we run their manifold system. So these are our 4 liquid manifolds. UAN, that's the trace elements, that's the fungicide, and that's the one for the inoculant. And they're spread across the bar. But then, to get your metering right and your streams right, on the EZN is that green restrictor. So that sets the flow down to each time. And then all this yellow tube is what they call FIP tube, which is friction-induced back pressure. So it's only UAN uses that. The friction-induced back pressure here for the lower rates, it's real tiny inside, and the length of it will determine how quickly it flows through. So the longer it is, the higher the lower you can get the rate with it. But they all have to be the same length for what you're doing. So this one here, this first one here, that's 10 meters long. It's actually all coiled up round the tube. When we were doing it, we were going, how are we going to hire 10 meter tubes? Because that is for half the fungicide. So half of it goes down the front, half goes down the back. So each assembly actually has 2 10 meter long FIP tubes just for the fungicide. Had the brainwave. I went, well, we can wrap it up around all this. Went, how are we going to make it easy? We actually got the lathe out at home. We got steel pipe, we cut them all the right length, put the, basically used the thread cutter on the lathe that sets it as it comes in. That's 5mm tube, so we had it travelling at 5mm, coiled it up on a bit of steel pipe, sat it in front of the diesel heater for, 15-20 minutes, pulled it off, let it cool, sort of reshaped it in that coil. Then all we had to do is slide it off, slide it on there, cable tight, hook it up, and it works well. We actually, yeah, so we got two 10-metre ones for the inoculant, for the fungicide, two 10-metre, so we've got two 10-metre ones for the fungicide. I'm not entirely sure, I can't remember how long the inoculant one is. It's not that long, it's only a metre and a half, I think that's right. And the iron one is also slightly longer. I think that might be 2.5 metres, or the trace element one. So they're all coiled up, put them all on. So that's how we managed to do that. Let's be blowed if I was going to wrap each one of them individually by hand. So, and then obviously, yep, fresh water, ZMC, EGN. This is the liquid system AI 120. That's the first one. And these two this cart here is how we started. That was back in 2015. We started there. We then, that is just and then we literally just have our old Hardy, which is using all the Hardy manifold system to control it. And then back here we have the LQS 120. They are really good because, like, the liquid systems, you can run them in series as well. They don't use a lot of oil. We want to obviously consolidate into a big liquid cart one day, but this all works. That's all you can ask for. So other than that, everything still looks good. Let's mount up again. It's time for a refill. I've got the truck here. I'll be able to put some fertilizer and some seed in. I don't think I have enough for a full fill, but I don't have any liquid and I'm actually out of liquid. Like I said, Jimbo took the other truck. Pretty sure he's on his way back now. So that'll be it for the day. But that's okay. I had the fuel filter alarm come up on the tractor. So I've got a few jobs that will keep me busy for the rest of the day. And then we'll have a crack at it again tomorrow, because what I've got done here, what there is tomorrow, we should finish easy. Possibly even shift home. Well, again, we're wearing out all the wheels and wheel bearings. We're testing them, I should say, this year. We're now going back east to another farm. So, well, there's only one block here and this is done, but we're going past home, going down to another block, which we will keep sowing wheat. There's one paddock of wheat in at that farm, and then I think we'll be going home again to sow another block. And after that, well, the way the forecast is looking, we might even switch back to lentils and go that way to some of our wetter ground. Has a lot more stubble, so if it's going to be as dry as it is, we'll probably sow that, just get it done, out of the way. We almost went there a week ago, but there was an 8mm shower of rain out there the week before. It all just disappeared into the ground, like nothing germinated, not even the weeds. So, but we were a little bit worried about putting it in there in case the lentils went mouldy. That should be long gone now, especially by the time we drag the bar through it and just open it up, dry it out a bit more so nothing could grow. And we will hit that probably next, after a couple paddocks more of wheat. So yeah, that's the plan. It'll probably change, but anyway, I might leave it here in case I get busy and just forget to pick it up again. This cold, dust, whatever it is knocking me for six today. You can probably hear it, but yeah, thanks for following on. Don't forget to, I sound weird saying it, but don't forget to like and share and all that other fun stuff.
because we'll see if we can keep going. But no worries, we'll catch you in the next one.